Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we are really close at this point to finishing our mission tree. And that's fantastic. Now, we are definitely going to want to build some new roads up in these areas that we just took over, and we're going to want to develop those areas a little bit. So I think that we should definitely turn down our army maintenance at this point. And if we, well, it's not an if. When we attack Chola again, we don't need to attack Chola. I just remembered. We need to annex Chola. How do we end up doing that? Covert influence, start integration. Okay, so 516 in 10 years. So that means that Ashmaka is going to be the ones that we go after if we're looking to further expand. Okay, sounds good. We do need to build those additional roads. So let's get these guys grouped up over here. And we're going to create a subunit consisting entirely of our engineers, plus enough archers here. We need, what, 10 cohorts in total? Yes. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't actually need these guys, I don't think. We're just going to do something like this, and these guys are going to head off over this direction and start working on some road construction up in this area. We're making a good amount of cash right now. I'm quite pleased with how much money we're making. That should be fine. Martial advances advance here, which should allow us to work on... Perhaps just maritime patrols to increase our population happiness a bit. That sounds good. We'll go ahead and do that. I want to check up over this direction. We're on religious conversion. This is not. Okay. This needs to be flipped over to religious conversion, assuming that's faster than cultural integration, which it is. And that'll be fine. And I think these guys are Dravidian anyway. Most of these are accepted cultures. Speaking of which, I want to check in here based on number of pops. Sort by number of pops. There we go. Cholan is not integrated. Okay. Cholan should become integrated. There we go. We'll get that underway. Everything else here is good. Fantastic. So these guys are going to go onto road build. And they're going to make their way up this coast for right now. Up like that. Then they're going to head in over this direction. For now, we're just going to, like, fill in all along here. And then make their way down here. Then we're going to look for additional fill-ins once they're done with that. Things like cutting across over here would be good. A connection down this direction would make a lot of sense. And that would perhaps also branch off over here. And then something... this is all impassable down here, so this isn't a pass. Noted. We don't really want to spend gold. So we'll not spend gold. That sounds good. We're making 11.63 per month at this moment. That should be enough to make money and build this road. So that's very good. We like that a lot. So once we're done with this, I'm thinking a connection over here makes a little bit of sense. And then from there, we make our way out this direction, come down like so. And then that should probably connect like this. This can connect here. And then from there, we make our way up like so. And then in like... possibly something like this. That seems reasonable to me, roads-wise. Okay, that looks good. So we're going to let them do that for a while. I do want to come into Madurai here and build a library there. So let's check in on how we're doing in terms of our research efficiency. We definitely need to bring that up. Okay, noted. We've got prosperity going on here. Taxes, surely no one will notice. Cool. So we're going to want to build some additional settlement buildings up this way, almost certainly. Almost certainly. We'll begin integration of Chola eventually. We could probably begin breaking an alliance with these guys. I'm not too concerned about that, though. We do have a Scorned family, 2 of them, in fact. So we'll put this guy in so we only have 1 Scorned family. There we go. And our roads will be done, honestly, quite a bit faster than building our initial rollout of roads went. So that'll be good. We can also start to think about, do we really need forts where we have our forts? And the answer to that is quite possibly no. Our library has been built in Madurai. Cool. And we could possibly build, like, additional libraries over here. Possibly. It's definitely an option. Ugh, as I apparently have a sneezing fit. Fantastic. So we're going to continue to build these roads. And once we get Chola... Actually, can we build roads in our vassal? If we can, then we would look to build roads basically all along here, like so. Connect this in over... Yeah, just wait a bit longer. Connect this in over to here, like that. And then that would be about it. Maybe a connection that runs out over this direction into here, like so. Sure. Something along the lines of that. So we just got an innovation. That'll give us river outposts. That on its own... Now, they are an integral part of what makes us strong. Cool. That on its own isn't amazing, right? But it allows us to move down towards temporary office, which is actually quite good. In fact, that's incredibly good. And then import tax, which is kind of mediocre. We would probably fill this out first. Do we want anything up here in right to be heard? I mean, slave output would be quite good. There's a lot of that over here. And citizen output? We probably do want to continue to work down the civic tree. We're down to like 76% research efficiency. We need to work on that. Don't worry, we'll give you a job. We're not going to give him a job. He gets no jobs. Fantastic. So our road system is coming along nicely. I do want to hop in here and build mines where we can. We can build 3 of them. And realistically, I don't think it matters where we start to build them. Cool. Checking in on provincial loyalty in these regions. It could use some work. No doubt about that, but we're working on that. Cool. And we're making 16 gold per month right now. That's amazing. I'm really, really happy about that. Can we further expand our primary legion? The answer is yes, we can. And we've got these additional levies that will become available soon enough. So that's all looking very, very good. We're going to get more mines and more farming settlements done. How many farming settlements can we build? We'll find that out once we have enough cash to open that. Okay, this guy's very upset. He's our primary heir. But he's very upset. We're going to remove him as our rival. We don't care about our primary heir being our rival. Our citizens are euphoric, and they're giving us 107.09 gold. Their gift was a trifle. Honestly, that amount of gold is not a trifle right now. So how many farming settlements can we build? 5 is the answer. We're going to continue to build mines for right now. We're no longer importing furs. Okay, sure. That seems fine. And for right now, we're just working on getting these roads constructed and getting our economy a little bit more online. So that's all looking good. And I'm still assuming that we can build a road in our vassal. I don't technically know that, but I think we can. But we're definitely making money whilst building this road. So that's great. We can call down an omen, and of course we're going to go for commerce income. There was never any doubt about that. Next month tick, we're going to be able to build our third mine, and that's looking great. Absolutely amazing, in fact. I think I miscalculated. We need a little bit more gold. One more month tick. There we go. Beautiful. So there's that last mine being built. And we're going to be able to build 5 farming settlements beyond that, so that'll be great. Working on developing our hinterlands a bit here. Our cities will eventually need development as well. Eventually. I mean, we can build things like foundries and tax offices and mills. Things like that would be okay. In fact, it wouldn't be bad. We probably should. But our gold is currently better spent on hinterlands, I think. Developing the cities, at least for me, usually comes second. We're no longer importing furs. Okay. So how much road do we actually have left to construct here? The majority of our road is built, with the exception of this up here. We're no longer importing iron. Okay. Are we maxed out on manpower? No, but we will be fairly soon. So that's definitely noted. And we can increase this by 6. Okay. That should be reasonably fine. So Chola will be integrated. When that happens, our missions will be done. We'll have Lankan dominance at that point. Unless we need to take some of this up here, which we may or may not. It's unclear at this moment. But that'll be nice, regardless. Cool. 25 political influence is kind of irrelevant right now. But we could work on doing, like, some city upgrades. Potentially upgrading this up to a metropolis. Although, we don't have the gold for that. 400 gold. That's very expensive. Very expensive indeed. A training camp? Actually, we'll take the manpower for now. Our manpower is not maxed, although it will get there. Sure. The leader of Chola just offered to become our friend. Sounds good. We do need to improve opinion with these guys after all. Actually, they're pretty happy with us. They're quite happy with us. Shockingly happy with us. I don't know why, but okay. We'll accept it. So we're going to be able to build a farming settlement, like right now. Oh, we just lost the gold from this construction. So next month tick. Any moment now. Although we should probably be a bit careful here, but it should be fine. So we'll go ahead and construct here. And these guys have some walking to do on pre-built roads, so that will buy them time for the 10 gold to come in that they need. So that farming settlement will finish up in a while. Cool. And they are definitely going to be building a fair amount of road yet over this way, but not that much. Roads are nearly complete at this point. So that should be good. Excellent. This mine finishes up. We're up to 17.27 gold per month now. That's improving a lot. How are we doing on our cultural integration here? Actually, that's really good. Almost to 80% already. I expected that to be at like 30. I don't know why, but I did. Cool. So this is what, 516 that we can start to integrate these guys? Yes. Okay. So that's fine. We'll definitely do that once we can. And we should probably continue to work on our research. 81% research efficiency is non-great. There's no doubt about that. We're still working on these advances, and those will be done eventually. I know that there's this embracing philosophy here. Isn't there also a similar thing in the religious advances, I think? for increasing the maximum research efficiency. That may have been changed at some point. I'm just looking for the icon here, and it's possible that I've missed it. But it's this icon here. I know there used to be a second one of these. And we're not achieving the first one right now, so I'm not in a huge rush for it. But that may have changed at some point. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to continue to build these roads. They're very close to completion now. I love it. I would have had more road structures here, but this is quite a lot of impassable terrain here. So that is what it is. We're going to need to wait a little bit longer here to construct again, because these guys are going to finish this road right now. There they go. And that puts us at 123. So I want to wait another month tick here. We should probably think about getting a navy to deal with these pirates. There's also the decision in the decision tree. Where is that? Decisions. I know it's in here somewhere. Diplomacy, mercenaries. I'm probably dumb and passed it. Here it is. Decisions. So, what do we need to do to subjugate the Maldives? Okay. We need this. Got it. Okay, so that's fine. This state would need to come to us. We're going to fight Kuntala eventually. Actually, hypothetically. We wouldn't really want to offer them client status necessarily. Well, they would be able to be integrated. Interesting. We do need to let our aggressive expansion drop, though. There's no doubt about that. And that is our current goal right now. We're going to continue to build these farming settlements. And those do take a while to build. No doubt about that. But we'll get those built, and our roadage is going to be done soon. I hope that we're able to build in our vassal. If we're not, I mean, that'll mean that we have more money to throw at our economy, so it's not the end of the world. But I would definitely like to get these roads pre-built, if at all possible. 94 gold. Done. I love it. That, of course, means that we can immediately build another farming settlement. There are 2 more to build. So that's good progress. Our mines are all done at this point. And how are we doing on our pop count? 1353. Hello. There's a revolt right here. They're probably going to fail. This is probably not an amazing opportunity for us. We could try to take advantage of it, but I don't think... Well, we definitely could take advantage of it. And if we weren't... Oh, this temple in Bactra was destroyed. Oh, that's sad. Okay, well, if we were done with our road building, I think we would almost certainly declare war on Ashmaka right now. Or immediately following the revolt. Immediately following the revolt might be the better time to do it. They'll be weakened, but we'll be able to actually take this territory. Would we want to bring in Kuntala on that war? The answer is probably not. So that'll be fine. And we're just going to push on through here. And it looks like we're building this, doesn't it? Based on the speed that we're moving at, it does look like this is building. Yes, the road is building. Is this road building? I think so. Okay, cool. So we're able to build all of that. That sounds good. We'll keep an eye on this revolt here, and we're going to go after them eventually. Eventually, for sure. We'll build another farming settlement here. And we'll get another one going beyond that. And then we'll probably look to max out our Legion here. I think that's going to be the way to go. So we're probably going to look for bringing this up to be, let's see here, that would be 20. Oh, this can go up to 73 now. Okay. This is a big expansion. Nearly 30 units. This is almost a doubling. Not quite a doubling, but almost a doubling. That's insane. Is that due to our culture being integrated now? The culture is indeed integrated. So that's looking good. All of our very large cultures have been integrated. We're probably not going to integrate any other cultures. We were just looking for the Tamil cultures down here. So I think that'll be fine. 115 gold. Beautiful. That gives us our final farming settlement under construction. Cool. So that's great. We're going to finish up our road constructions here. And there's not really that much more to do. They're going to be building down this way and then coming back, coming over here. Yeah, that's going to be done in, I think, under a year. Keeping an eye on this situation here. Yeah, Ashmaka is going to beat their revolt. This is a really weak-looking levy. This is incredibly weak-looking. I don't love losing legitimacy right now. It's currently going down due to our negative stability. Our stability is coming up, but we may want to think about performing a divine sacrifice. Maybe even a second one. Maybe even a third one. You can only stack it up to 3, but that spends a lot of our political influence, which is good. So that's great. And the next question is, how long before we're done building these roads? It shouldn't be too much. It really shouldn't. So now that our mines and our farming settlements are done, the question is, what are we going to go for now? Things like mills? Do any of these actually produce an additional good? The answer is no. So then, perhaps academies. Perhaps. Yeah, we could build an academy here. Cool. We'll go ahead and get that done. So that is building down over this way. There's already an academy here and a great temple. So we would need to build an additional academy and then start to work on libraries would be the idea. I definitely want to bring our research ratio up. It's low right now. That's for sure. So bringing up that research ratio would be good. We will need cash for that. And that'll be okay. So an additional academy here is going to bring us up to 4 of 5. And then we'd be able to build 1 library, would be the way that this would go. Which isn't necessarily great. We can also think about upgrading our existing cities to metropolises. We might start running into some food issues doing that. We'll see. So we're going to finish up these roads. There's only a few locations left to build there. That's great. And it looks like this war is now over. But yeah, this looks really, really weak to me. That's what, 10k? Okay, there's an additional 7k, so I've got like 17,000 there. That doesn't look so bad. Like, we should be able to wreck that with our Legion easily, and that's without expanding it. What are supply limits looking like? 58. They're going to be pretty low outside of cities. Yeah, the supply limits are going to be a potential issue. We could start thinking about our Legion as being 2 armies, though. Honestly, with the amount of size that we can expand it to, we probably should. So that would mean that we would need an additional supply train. I would want probably... We could keep the single unit of siege engineers, in theory. And have them be 1 per army. I'll have to think about what composition I'd want them to be. Let's let these guys finish up. Once they're done here, their mission is going to be, well, we'll wait until they stop moving. We'll take them off of Build Road, and we'll move them back down and join them together. And once that's done, we'll think about this. 86 gold? Paranar can cover the costs. I'm sure he'll be fine with that. He's only slightly disloyal. Cool. So we'll call down the Paragon of Economy, of course. There we go. And our road construction here is so close to done. So close. All we need is this one, and this is pre-existing, and then this one. So 3 additional locations to build. It is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to finish up these roads and expand our legions, and think about going to war very strongly with Eshmaka. We're going to be very, very, very interested in that, I think. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Rogue Corvid, Anna the Elephant, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.